welcome. I'm Sophie. I'm the social media and marketing manager for Pretty Disturbia, and I'm here with Orla Stevens. So creative artist, and we're here for Creative Careers Week, which we're trying to focus on helping small businesses. So Orla, I've got a few questions for you.
Hello.
Yeah. So question one is, can you tell us a bit about your business?
Yeah, of course. Well, first up, thanks for having me. It's really lovely to be invited and talk a bit about it. So my business. So I'm an artist. I focus on painting specifically, and landscapes are my niche. So I'm a landscape painter and also a textile designer.
Fabulous. And when did you realise that you wanted to run your own business?
I suppose I kind of fell into it. So it was never really a set intention. I just wanted to be able to do my own thing, and then started doing bits and bobs, and then it kind of grew naturally. And then after maybe about like half a year of floating around after uni and doing these different jobs, I realized, right, actually no, this is a thing that I could probably pursue with a bit more focus. So then I suppose it was about half a year after graduating, after a bit of experimentation, I realized that it's probably something worthwhile going on.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's brilliant. And so we've seen a few pieces of your work. We put them in our magazine. And I was just wondering, what is your main inspiration for your work? So I know it's a lot of landscapes and things like that, but any specific places in particular?
Well, at the moment I'm working on, it's normally West Coast stuff. I live in central Scotland, and same as Sophie at the moment. And so a lot of, it's always Scottish landscape my work relates to. And it has been up till now West Coast kind of related stuff, because that's where I tend to do a lot of walking and camping trips and things like that. So it's kind of a response to those adventures. But lately with lockdown and everything, I've been focusing on what's around me. So I live in a national park in Scotland, so very fortunate to be surrounded by lots of beautiful stuff. So I've been taking more time to focus on what's directly around me. So the landscape where I am at the moment.
Yeah, it's definitely a beautiful place where we are in the world. We're really lucky, and
yeah, we're spoiled.
So much snow at the moment as well. So much snow.
Oh, we don't actually. We got it on the hill behind the house, but yeah, we're not yet forecast.
I think we're a wee bit higher up in the hills, so we're probably getting it just that little bit more. Yeah, that's it. So it's snowmen for the next few weeks, but that's all fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So the next question is, what advice do you have for creatives wanting to start their own business?
Just do it. Would be it. Not sponsored by Nike, but I think that just getting on with it. And I'm a classic overthinker, and the only time I ever get stuff done is when I just kind of switch my brain off and just go for it, jump in the deep end. Yeah, the good stuff happens when you're not overthinking it or overstressing about it. And I think as long as you're starting from a place where you're not getting yourself in loads of debt, like as long as it's financially manageable. And also maybe another thing would be that you don't have to have a lot of money to start. Like you can start from what you have and go from there and build it up like from the ground up, and it doesn't need to be the most professional thing to start with, because you learn from all the mistakes that happen, and they're more worthwhile than just getting it right first time, because then you've not really learned very much. So yeah.
Yeah, that's brilliant. It's good as well just to see, little hints and tips, things like that. And there are platforms you can use that don't cost the earth but can get you really good exposure out there. So
yeah,
it is really good for things like that. And because you've got your newsletter, you've got your website and everything, you've worked with a few different places and exhibited your art and things. Have you got any exciting plans coming up in the future you want to tell us about?
Exciting plans? What am I doing? Well, I'm working on a new body of work at the moment, which is really nice. It feels like a luxury when you start your own business. You realize that you have like a billion different job titles and things to do and things to learn constantly. So at the moment I've been taking the start of January, like easing back into work after Christmas and New Year, and just taking time to paint, which is actually such a luxury. I know I say I'm a landscape painter, but the reality is I'm doing admin or accounts or everything else for a lot of my time. So I've just been taking a lot of time to walk and paint, and it's been so nice. So new body work coming up. And what else? I'm designing a lampshade making class at the moment as well, which is exciting. And it's
that's fantastic.
and it's going to be run through a print studio in Glasgow. So I'm going to learn how to make lampshades. So that's the plan.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But that's a whole new different thing you can learn, and you've got your studio at home, so you can go and do anything now from there, really, which is really exciting.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's brilliant. And have you got any sort of things that you've picked up during lockdown as well? Any hobbies or anything that you've used to, help during lockdown? Anything like that?
Being honest, I think painting has always been helping me through lockdown. It's like been total escapism. Yeah. I did a body of work like all to do with memory, like how you remember places. So basically like your favorite places and how you like what sticks in your head the most. And I suppose when I was painting to the things in my head, then it was more of an escapism, like being in that place, and just for the time I was painting, it would be like living through those memories. So it was really nice. Like free travel.
Oh, that's lovely. Yeah. It's nice to have a bit of escapism as well, something a little bit different. That's brilliant, and it's good that you've managed to use that outlet for a little bit of peace and time away from everything. So
exactly, that and reading. That's been
I know we've been swapping a lot of like positivity books and things like that. So last week at Pretty Disturbia, it was our positivity week. So that's one thing. We've been talking about podcasts, any good books. I know you lent me How to Fail by Elizabeth Day. And then I sent you Shine. So we've both been kind of swapping books, which has been really good.
Yeah, I think it's been such a good time to do that, because it's easy to like flip into a bad spiral. And lockdown's been a good time to try and address some of those things.
Well, brilliant. Well, thank you so much for joining us for our Creatives Week. And we will speak to you soon, Orla.
Thank you so much for having me.